Angel Reese took center stage in Indianapolis over the All-Star weekend, but it wasn't just for her game on the court. It was about sending a bold, uncompromising message. In front of thousands of fans and millions more watching from home, Reese used a massive spotlight to make her position crystal clear. WNBA players are tired of waiting for fairness. They want equitable pay, and they want it now. This wasn't just a fleeting statement. It was a rallying cry, one that echoed far beyond the arena, as players across the league are increasingly using their platforms to demand change and accountability from league leadership. The atmosphere during the All-Star event was nothing short of electric, but even as fans cheered and the scoreboard buzzed, it was the conversations happening off the court that carried the most weight. The WNBA is experiencing a surge. Viewership is at an all-time high. Merchandise is flying off shelves, and athletes like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are bringing in new waves of support. That growth isn't going unnoticed by the players. They understand that their talent, personality, and hard work are the engines driving this newfound momentum. And with all that added visibility, the time to push for long overdue reforms has never felt more urgent or more possible. Angel Reese, who's known not just for her fierce play but for her fearless voice, isn't sitting quietly while key negotiations unfold. As talks surrounding the league's new collective bargaining agreement heat up, Reese is becoming one of the most vocal players in the fight. She's not shying away from tough questions or softening her stance. If anything, she's doubling down. Her demands are direct and unapologetic. More financial transparency, stronger benefits, and above all, a larger share of the revenue they help generate. And she's not doing it for clout or headlines. She's doing it because she knows this could define the future of women's basketball. In a televised appearance on NBA on ESPN, Reese laid out her expectations for the new deal in no uncertain terms. She spoke plainly about the need for revenue sharing, stating that it's a crucial part of what players deserve. According to Reese, this isn't about asking for a handout. It's about claiming what's rightfully theirs. The league is thriving, and it's the athletes who make that possible. So when she says, "We're not letting up," it's not just a promise. It's a warning to anyone who thinks the players will settle for less. This is a generation of athletes who are more business savvy, media aware, and unified than ever before. And Angel Reese isn't only focused on her personal gains. Far from it. She's taking this fight on behalf of every woman who laces up for a WNBA game. From the veterans who paved the way to the rookies just getting their start, Reese is determined to lift the entire league with her. She's made it clear that she's constantly learning, listening, and staying deeply involved with the process. She knows that her words carry weight, and she's using her platform with purpose. "When I speak, people are listening," she told ESPN. And based on the ripple effect of her statements, she's absolutely right. 2024 has been a transformative year for the WNBA, and that's largely thanks to personalities like Reese and Caitlin Clark. Their popularity has turned regular season games into nationally trending moments. Their rivalries have sparked intense debates and passionate fandoms. But beneath the surface of those highlights and viral clips is a more profound shift. Players are beginning to take control of the narrative and the business. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about legacy, equity, and rewriting the rules of how women athletes are treated. Angel Reese stands at the forefront of that movement, and she's not backing down. With each word she speaks and every stand she takes, she brings the WNBA one step closer to a breakthrough moment. Angel Reese's stance has also ignited important conversations among fellow WNBA players, many of whom have expressed similar frustrations but hadn't yet found the right moment or the right platform to speak out. Now, with Reese boldly leading the charge, the momentum feels impossible to ignore. Veterans are stepping forward in support. Rookies are finding their voices faster than ever before, and the league is watching this unity turn into an undeniable force. This is no longer just one athlete making noise. It's a collective movement that's gaining volume and traction by the day. Behind the scenes, players are more organized than ever. Group chats, Zoom meetings, private dinners. These aren't just casual hangouts anymore. They're strategy sessions. The upcoming collective bargaining agreement isn't being left solely in the hands of lawyers or union reps. The players are becoming deeply involved, combing through numbers, understanding percentages, and preparing themselves to speak on equal footing with executives and league officials. Angel Reese has helped spark that intellectual empowerment. She's making it clear, if players are the product, then they also deserve a seat at the decision-making table. The call for revenue sharing is particularly striking because it challenges a long-held WNBA structure. For decades, players were simply handed a salary without any insight into how much the league actually earns. But today, fans can see the packed arenas. They see the massive jersey sales, the endorsement deals, the sponsorships rolling in. The data is public now. So when Reese asks for a cut of that revenue, she's not making a blind demand. She's asking for a fair share of a growing pie. And she's doing it with data, determination, and a fierce sense of justice. Fans are responding. 2. Across social media, the hashtag pay the players has been picking up steam. From college basketball loyalists to longtime WNBA supporters, people are aligning with Reese and the new generation of stars, calling out the economic imbalance. And this fan pressure isn't meaningless. It's influence. It shows corporate sponsors and media partners that there's a growing audience that demands progress, not just entertainment. The louder that support becomes, the harder it'll be for the league to delay real change. Angel Reese knows this, and she's harnessing that energy like a pro. Still, all of this isn't without backlash. There are critics who label Reese too bold, too outspoken, or even too political. But if that criticism is meant to silence her, it's backfiring spectacularly. Instead, it's reinforcing the idea that the system isn't used to women, especially black women. Speaking with this level of clarity and control, Reese isn't intimidated by the noise. She's aware of the cultural dynamics at play, and she's using her platform to highlight how race, gender, and economic intersect in professional sports. She refuses to be boxed into the grateful athlete stereotype. She's not just grateful to be here. She's here to lead.